I'm not gonna lie. I'm still laughing and very giddy about the reaction to the outcome of the last death battle, which is correct, by the way. Yeah. Death battle actually got all of the TikTok Kaizen fans to actually go read and or watch Jujutsu Kaisen in an extremely pathetic and desperate attempt to try to debunk the outcome, and still failed. Yeah. One thing I find funny about it is that a lot of the people who really wanted Denji to win are some of the same people that swear on their life that Death Battle isn't biased, and then Denji won. And so, like, oh, so now we're admitting it's biased. Now we're admitting it's biased. Okay, I see. I got you. You want a real biased death battle? Go watch Darth Vader versus Obito. Or Alucard versus Dio. Yeah, there's one. Or Aizen versus Madara. Yeah. And who could forget Yang versus Tifa? Possibly one of the most biased battles of all, yeah. It's also one of the ways to get the people that swear on their life that Death Battle isn't biased to have a massive cortisol spike, so yeah. Have fun with that. Also, expect a bunch of comments trying to explain why Death Battle isn't biased, and yeah, I've read them, and yeah, they're not sending their best. They're really not. Or maybe they are, and if that is, then that is incredibly sad. Yeah. Anyways, we are going to get into the new death battle today. The Sentry versus Superboy-Prime. Two overpowered, broken powerhouses clashing. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go, yeah. I don't know much about these two. I didn't watch that Thunderbolts movie, so I don't know much about the Sentry. Even though, well, I don't know where I was about to go with that. I was probably some inaccuracies with it, because, you know, Marvel and Disney, but what do I know? I didn't watch it, and I also don't know much about Sentry. The only thing I know about him is that supposedly he can only die if he wants to. I think that's what I've heard. Like I said, I don't know much about these two. Then I heard something about what was it called that Superboy-Prime has? Hold on, I got a continuity punch. That's definitely something. I don't know who's going to win this thing, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to be rooting for either of them. I'm just here to enjoy a fight and give the people who swear on their life that Death Battle isn't biased a cortisol spike. So yeah. Anyways, I got nothing else for this intro, so we're going to jump right into the battle. So, you know, the original video and Death Battle both will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, because it helps out a lot and is very much so appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump right in the video now, shall we? Still don't like that we're showing clips of the fight before we get into it. Still don't like that. Hate it.
Sentry versus Superboy-Prime.
These two dark supermen prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yep. Alright, let's see how it goes.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him.
Really?
As though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
Oh?
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally
Once drank a lake filled with LSD, excuse me? Alright. You know, I was told that the Sentry used to be a druggie, so and I mean I think that qualifies as becoming a druggie, I think. I mean because if that doesn't, I don't know what does.
drank this super soldier's
Fabio, man.
serum.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gonna be one hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending
Actually, I'm curious. Do supers like that have super shits? I'm just curious. I'm curious because, you know, there was a thing with Homelander where he can't bang anyone that isn't super because when he's finished, a finish is a little too hard that they don't survive. I'm sorry, but that's just funny. I mean, yeah, it's a thing to worry about, I guess, whenever you think about it realistically, but... But since that happens, do they have super shits? Are do they need multiple toilets? How many of them are there? Like, well, you just find like a hole full of broken toilets. I'm just curious, okay? Look, we need it for the name of research, okay? Where you do research in these fights. Okay, we're done.
In crusade against his devious arch nemesis, the Void.
He's got all your classic, I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers, like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can spot you from miles away, or even hear a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
Do butterflies sneeze?
No!
Well, Sentry cells absorb and process the sun's rays, and if he wants to, he can fire that solar energy right back at you in a powerful laser, or bend light away to turn invisible, or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards.
Oh, lovely.
He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other
I think he might be above that, maybe. Yeah.
Heroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one by clashing with another Thor.
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within plank time, the smallest unit of time possible in our universe.
That's the first I've heard of that plank time, okay.
Stated to be as fast as the Heralds of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time, so you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole!
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Plot twist.
Lovely.
Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike...
He got high, and then he drank a thing to get high, and now look at it. Jesus. I'm sorry, but I find that funny.
like entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this being manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future.
And that's why nobody knows who he is. Yeah, he got the Spider-Man treatment with the whole No Way Home thing, yeah.
Including his own!
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him, or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great! Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back. In part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, and his desire.
Of course. Someone evil's gotta do it. No.
to somehow control the void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife,
Sure, that went well.
Lindy, in order to release, you know, the Angel of Death.
Yeah, try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel. At his peak, he's got almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man
Yeah.
was another mentally unstable god
Hey,
who's
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Norman Osborn has done some crazy shit, but I feel like he's out of his element here. Like, I know Green Goblin ain't anything to mess with or anything, and I know he's done some crazy stuff and all that, but I think he's a bit out of his elements and out of his league here. Yeah.
power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim, able to rip you apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his hand, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any
So why
kind
did you
of
find him too?
damage, like
How
being
did that go?
burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his infinitendrils, the Void takes control of a victim's mind and tortures them with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up all at once could barely handle him.
Absolutely.
Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel.
Sounds
Great
like it.
fucking job, Norm.
Yeah.
I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way forward
Yeah, like I said, I think he was way out of his element there. Yeah. What else is there? The overloaded absorbing man? Shit. I didn't even think that was possible. Oh, an absorbing man is who I think it is, right? I just looked it up, and yes, I did. Also, since that's being brought up, how the hell is absorbing man a street tier villain? Or considered one, I guess. How the hell is he? Whenever he's literally throwing hands with Thor and the Hulk at times. Like, do you know how powerful that dude is? Like... Like, really? Like, I feel like he gets, like, they need to do more with him, okay? Also, I saw a thing where it's, like, Absorbing Man versus Kevin Levin from Ben 10. Yeah, Absorbing Man is clowning on that dude. Also, I went to look up more to remind myself about some of the things Absorbing Man can do. Absorbing Scarlet Witch's reality warping powers. An entire city to fight Silver Surfer. A Gamma Cloud to fight Hulk. Get that man in a death battle to fight someone similar to him.
the only way for Bob to
And if they do Kevin Levin, then... well, we already know who wins.
save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being, now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Well, damn.
Do you believe
here we are.
a man can fly?
Yeah, Wiz, but in the pages of DC Comics, everyone and their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth...
We're not talking about the real world, buddy. And honestly, whenever it comes to worlds like these, flight is like one of the least, least impressive things, really. I mean, it is impressive, I will say, but there are more impressive things than flight that people can do in the world of fantasy, okay?
Two, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth of
Earth
you,
Prime.
me, and Clark Kent. A totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that comic book character.
Signature catchphrase, it's prime time? Jesus Christ. Alright.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did. Surprise, surprise, Clark was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now? Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers: flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Ow. Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon. The
lovely.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Whiz, we're canonically dead since 1986, apparently.
With everyone he knew and loved
Shit, if that's the case, I wouldn't even conceive then. Damn.
gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change, can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy-Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do.
That's where the
Punched really hard. He
Assuming this is where the continuity punch comes in.
punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
Yeah, good luck with that. There, comic books, the comic book industry's been gone down the shitter for a while now. Yeah, like. And that's still gonna keep going that way for a while. And until those comics start to improve, I'm gonna stick with manga, yeah. Also, expect someone to be molding in the comments about me saying the comic book industry has gone to shit, because happens every time I bring it up. Every fucking time. So yeah, someone needs to be molding about it.
No matter how many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary Kryptonian. Oh no, he's pre-crisis.
As in, from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity. I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century. Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know.
Yeah,
He is
exactly.
a self-described power scaler's dream.
You think he's heard about us?
We
Probably.
can only hope not. As a Kryptonian with an
That'd be something. Comes in, sees Yang versus Tifa, and is like, the fuck is that bullshit? I gotta fix this.
ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist mental attacks by outthinking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's good old yellow sun fueling his cells. And unlike that post-crisis super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy. Literally
Corpse of the Anti-Monitor. Okay.
wearing the pelt
Jesus.
of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is. Superman with better feats and scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot. Okay, sure, he has the same hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have, but when it came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Oh,
Exactly
lovely.
what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back.
What the? Why you gotta attack the dog like that? Nah, he gotta go. I'm rooting for Sentry now. Yeah, Superboy Prime can eat shit.
Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once.
Is that a pulp? Go back. Is that a whole Dilophosaur right there?
The Doom Patrol.
That's a literal Dilophosaur right there. I'm pretty sure there's something about. Oh wait, that's Beast Boy, and yeah, that's yeah. All right.
Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy.
Oh.
Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe.
Okay.
Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics.
Oh.
They knew what he had become,
Ew.
and they were terrified.
Yeah, that's gotta be something.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him, he pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC,
And a little bit of Marvel.
only to discover his worst possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally,
True.
he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy. Wiz, you think he's the guy posting on our Reddit?
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman, the original Superman.
Oh.
Action Comics #1, the first superhero.
Oh, damn.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He
Damn.
needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence.
Oh,
Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch!
At
Yeah,
first,
that
its effects were random,
continuity
like bringing
retcon
Jason
punch,
Todd
whatever.
back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories. But he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guys so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Who was powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And
Jesus.
Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen.
Oh.
Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly.
Hell no.
All right, the battle's about to begin, but first, pitch calls are back. Hey,
Uh-oh.
I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz.
Here's a good pitch. Taskmaster versus Deathstroke. I want to see that because I want to watch Taskmaster clown on that man, Deathstroke.
I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick.
And we're reopening matchup pitches on the Death Battle store.
This is a way to meet with Chad and I, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch your favorite matchup to us via video call.
Yeah, a lot of episodes that are being made right now are because they were pitched. But to give each
So I've
pitch
heard.
the time it needs, there's a limited number available. So go pick them up right now before they're gone on deathbattle.gg.
That's our website. It's kind of like our own private Patreon with a bunch of extra stuff in every episode of Death Battle ever made.
And if you're a website member, you get first dibs. It'll first be available to Chronicler tier, then Archivist, and so on.
Every purchase directly supports the show. Oh, and members also get a big store discount.
All right, let's get to this battle. But don't forget to grab your pitch on deathbattle.gg.
Stop throwing clips of the fight in the midst of the video!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Alright, so evidently both these characters broken beyond comprehension to the point where it's just like, what the fuck is even gonna happen? I don't even know. Will the fight end? Will the fight even end? Or will we get another Chuck Norris versus Saturn or whatever I don't remember the other dude's name. But you get the point. Like, will we get another one of those? Will we get a draw? Will they just stop fighting at some point and just, like, talk or become friends or something? Or will one of them win? I don't know, because... But based on what I see, as much as I'm rooting for Sentry because of Superboy-Prime hitting the dog, which was probably Crypto, I'm still going to be rooting for the Sentry, but based on what I see, it looks like Superboy-Prime might be winning, I think, but I'm not sure. We're gonna find out now. They're both overpowered as shit, we gonna find out.
Oh!
Alright.
This city won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, dork. Onomatopoeia coming right up!
What? There we go. Alright, there we go. Ain't gonna do nothing, but gonna be looking good. Y'all think y'all should really be fighting in the city?
You're dealing with someone who has the power
He doesn't care.
of 1,000,000 exploding suns!
He gets power from Sun.
Big mistake, dipwad.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
prime time.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Are you kidding me? Another dark Superman fraud? Boring!
I mean, you're not wrong. We have too many dark Supermans. At least some of them are entertaining, but it's kind of getting out of hand. Like, come on, let's do something else, okay?
It's cool when I do it.
Surprised the planet's still intact.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Bye, Bob.
Here we go.
It's time to play God.
On. Jesus. Woo, boy, here we go. Shit's getting real now. Oh, good lord.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Might
so
even
am
be
I.
above that.
Run all you want! If Bob couldn't escape me, what hope do you have, boy?
Woo!
Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you? Remind me again, whatever happened to Lori?
Hero boy. And then they just... Nope.
It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Oh boy.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
Can you do that for Spider-Man? Give him a happy ending. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, is this it? Nope.
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
No one.
Crisis averted.
I like that. I like that. He gave it. He he took him out and gave him a good. Okay, that was good. Yeah, yeah. I will say the fight was a bit underwhelming. I will say it was good, but I feel like there could have been more. That's just me, though.
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
Yeah.
It's down into 3 chapters: their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight,
But yeah, it definitely did seem like Superboy-Prime was gonna win, and yeah.
first question
Continuity
you gotta
punch,
answer
man.
is, who's stronger?
Prime and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought:
Alright.
Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man. But remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power.
Oh.
So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan, both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man,
Here's another question: would it even mattered if Molecule Man was at full power? That's what I want to know.
there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Knight was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength. But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge
Yeah.
Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
Makes
But
sense.
the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
Yeah.
With the Sentry's
Superboy
ability to
takes that.
reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be
Superboy-Prime, I know I was rooting against it and everything, and I do like the fact he gave Sentry a wholesome ending, but I think he could do that continuity punch on Spider-Man and give him a happy ending. I mean, I know Paul's dead now, and I'm really happy he is, but can we... But my boy needs some help. I'm tired of him struggling all the time, okay? My boy needs some help. You know, just erase Paul from the timeline entirely. That would be neat. Yeah. But I guess, but until then, I guess I'll just have to deal with what we have. Which, I mean, Paul's dead, so you know what? We'll take what we can get, and you know what? That alone calls for celebration, alright? So, yeah.
stronger,
I'm surprised there wasn't a bigger celebration whenever you did go, but still.
but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as
Put this man, Absorbing Man, into a goddamn death battle, please. Please do. Like, see? Street tier my ass.
a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime
fair.
was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
Yeah.
With no way
makes
to
sense.
easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob.
No,
Defeat
right.
was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy-Prime.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy-Prime.
Oh,
Letter
goddamn.
to the editors? Oh, yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball me, but I checked the clock, and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion. I can be smart anytime I want. But anyway,
Okay.
Don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime out.
Next time on
All
Death
right,
Battle.
what's next? Hello? Oh, Avatar? Is that Ether from Genshin Impact? Yes. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, you know what the worst part about that next death battle is? I don't know who would win, but you know what the worst part about that is? The Genshin Impact when they get involved. The Genshin Impact fandom when they get involved. That's gonna be the worst part about that. Yep. Because, Genshin Impact fandom ranks above some of the worst fandoms ever. Really shitty fandom, yeah. And one of the reasons why I don't play Genshin Impact. Yeah. That because Star Rail and Zenless is just better, yeah. Yep, that was Superboy-Prime versus Sentry. It was good. I kind of wish for a better fight, but it was alright. Or longer, I guess. Whatever. You get the point. I wasn't too all about it, but yeah. It was still good, though. But, yeah. Alright, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end this now. I don't know what else to say, so, you know. Check out the original video. It'll be linked in the description below, as well as Death Battle. It'll be linked down in the description below as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, as it helps out a lot, and is very much appreciated. And I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.